of the world, especially in our country now, you know that the reason why people go to school today is because we believe that it is our qualifications, academic, that will give us a better tomorrow. Like that song that we normally say that parents, listen to your children, we are the leaders of tomorrow. You know, we believe that once you go to school, then your tomorrow will be okay. Once you acquire, or even though for those that are not going to school, that once you acquire one skill, you know, that tomorrow will be okay. Now, another thing, okay, one thing I just want to know about knowledge and education as a basis of our hope is that it's not as if they are really bad, but the problem is that they are not the ones that gives us a better tomorrow, that people base their hope on for a better tomorrow is the influence and their position. You know, that oh, don't worry, I'm in this post, once I press one button like this, everything will go on, it will click. So don't worry, don't let us worry about tomorrow. Don't worry, we are there, we have the connections, the influence acquire well today, especially some of our politicians that are always looting our funds. You know, last week, is it Abacha that they said that they are still returning the funds that he looted, that they are still, that they signed, that Nigeria signed one agreement with USA to recover the loot. You know, after he died around in 1998, they are still recovering the loot. And the reason is that he wants his tomorrow to be better, and he felt the only way is by having money. So he has, that's his own mentality is limited to that. So he had to steal, you know, and for many others that are also in government that are doing the same, that's what they base their hope on. Riches and wealth. If you remember that rich fool in the Bible, when he was planning that, I will now break down this my barn, I will build another one. I will now say to my soul, enjoy. You know, he was also planning for a better tomorrow, but that it was based on his wealth. You know, some people will say owó sorrow. It was based on his wealth. That one is power, position of power. Most of us, we also put our hope in our parents. That our parents mean well for us. So that they are the ones that give us assurance of, they are not the ones that give us a better tomorrow. Somebody who they consider as an infidel, you know, somebody who doesn't believe in their faith. They believe that they have reward in heaven, that there are some virgins waiting for them in heaven. That their tomorrow will be better. Another one is fantasies and delusion. You know, some people will just imagine something and they will now build hope on just pure fantasies, delusion, not facing the reality. And the last one that I have here, even though we have many, but the last one I have is we also believe in our political leaders. You know, when I talk about our leaders, our political leaders, 2015 is still fresh in our minds when the current president here was campaigning and people were saying that, don't worry, this government, they don't have plan for the youth. But our own, we will not spend more than 4 years in the universities. That after, you know, we have better plans. We have better plans for them. That video is still repeating the same mistake today. Now people are already saying that it is this person that can do it. By next year, it is this person that can do it. This person that we vote for. Well, I'm not saying you should not vote, but don't ever put your hope in any of them because they are not just worth it. Even in a country where they have a responsible leaders, we are still not expected to put our hope in them, not to talk of here, where we know that even the people that we can call our leaders are not really responsible. So those are some of the things that people base, some of the factors that people base their hope on for a better tomorrow. Now, we believers, what makes us different is that our own better tomorrow is not determined by some of those things that we've listed, but the hope of a great future, our own hope of a great future, of a better tomorrow, is determined by only God alone. And that's what we have read from that passage, Jeremiah 29:11. It's only God that can determine, that decide that it's only God that determines that can give us a great future, a better tomorrow. Now let's look at some of the reasons why we should make God our hope of a better tomorrow, our hope of a great future, our hope of that future that we so desire. That the number one thing is that he knows all things. That is his omniscience. He knows all things, whether the past, the present, and even the future. Most of these factors that we have listed, especially when we talk of maybe our parents, political leaders, those that have to do with the human factors among them, we know that they don't know all things. So they are not in that position to give us the hope of a better tomorrow. God knows the past. There is past. I can assure you that we don't even know the past. Or maybe I should throw a question to us about the past, and maybe someone can answer us about what happened that day, either to you or to any. Can you remember what happened that day? At least it's in the past. So it means that even that past, we don't have control over it. It is only life. At the same time, you can't imagine playing football. You will not be like, I have not even given birth. You are telling say I have been married for maybe like 10 years, and you are saying, where is the child that is playing football? God has already seen. He has looked ahead. And that baby, though it's not existing now, but maybe that baby will be given birth to in the year 2030. And God is looking everything, and he's also seeing year 2030 that the baby that was not existing in 2022 is now existing in 2030, and is even playing football. So it is based on that God is now saying, no, this is. Thank you. Tomorrow is in his hands. That passage said, my times are in your hands. That is, all times they are in the hands of God, including tomorrow, that tomorrow that we are looking up to. And there cannot be a better tomorrow without tomorrow itself. Because better is just it's like an get tomorrow itself. And that tomorrow is not in our hands. It's in the hands of God. So that makes him what we should put our hope in him. Tomorrow is in his hands. Nobody knows what will happen tomorrow. All the wise people, all the people that normally forecast, they can only try that. For instance, okay, when COVID-19 happened, that's from the passage we read, Jeremiah 29:11. He has promised us a better tomorrow. That is, it's not hiding the plan. He has revealed it to us. He has made it known to us. And if you look at the way that passage, he said, I know, for I know my thoughts. I know that it's not as if I'm just planning. It's not as if I just have these good thoughts. Most of the things they read, they don't even know the meaning. They don't know some of them, they say, don't worry, we will improve the economy. But God says, I know the plans I have towards you. It's not that I'm just, it's not just that I have plans for you. I know it. I know it. And he has made it, he has revealed it to us. He has revealed our plans to us. And he has a full knowledge. And it's not only promising us that we will see to, but he's promising us a better tomorrow. He's promising us a better tomorrow. So that's another reason why we should put our hope in him. Now the next one is that he is always faithful to his promises. It is one thing for someone to make a promise. It's one thing. It's a better tomorrow. I can say that he has even given us that better tomorrow. You can give other than giving his life, and he has given it for us. So he has not your thought. That thing that you are thinking, that is, if I should achieve this, then then I can say that no, I've achieved a better tomorrow. You know? And mind you, the better tomorrow that we are talking about is not only limited to eternity alone. That is, even in this world, God is promising us a better tomorrow. So some of those things that, for instance, some people, their own yardstick for measuring whether your today was better than, tomorrow will eventually become today. So their own yardstick for wealth, they left and they started singing worldly music that you see naked women in their, anytime we are watching you. music that promotes fornication, adultery. They started singing, they see nothing wrong, and before they know it, they begin to hammer. And we start celebrating them. Yes, it's today is far better than yesterday. It's far better than yesterday. Even the church will celebrate people like that today. Anytime we are giving examples of people that have made it, we include them among that they are today was far better. Someone who was singing for God before, now singing for Satan, for the devil, because he has armor, he has he's rich, he's displaying his cars, he's rich, his exotic cars on the internet. So we conclude that the today is better than today is better than yesterday. Of course, the today was previously yesterday, and tomorrow was the today was previously yesterday, and tomorrow will be eventually today. So we can also say, so we conclude that it's better than yesterday. We start celebrating them, but God may be saying otherwise. That no. So he's the only one that can give a clear definition of what a better tomorrow is. He's the only one that will mark our script. So no matter the standard we might have set for ourselves, we should be rest assured that he's still the one that will mark our script, and we mark it based on his own standard. It is the examiner that sets the marking, that will give the marking scheme, not the student writing the exam. So that's one of the reasons why we should put our hope in God. And the next one, which is the last one I have here, reasons why we should put our hope in him is he is not yet done with us. He's not yet done with us. Let me go to Philippians 1:6. Philippians 1:6. Okay, let me quickly read it. He said, being confident of this, that he who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus. He has started a good thing in our lives, whether we like it or not, whether we believe it or not. He has started a good thing in our lives. This one is not a matter of our past or what we are facing right now, or maybe the evil that has happened, or the evil or what we have done in the past. No, God has started a good thing in us, with us, and it's not yet done. And in order to be able to perfect that work that he has started in our lives, we need to put our hope in him. We need to put our hope in him, because this issue of better tomorrow lies with us more than with God. God, I can say that on the side of God, he has done everything. So the remaining lies on our own part. And one thing we should realize is that he is not yet done